fucking trap.
Gotta watch my back, cause niggas don't got it like they say they do. Lot of capping niggas don't live that life they claim they do. Better watch your homies, niggas switch up, they might change on you. You can peep it from afar just by the way they move. Running these streets got me exhausted. Remember nights I almost lost it. They took my bro and I've been lost it. It ain't this, ain't these streets done scarred me. They say it's all love, but it ain't real, cause they don't show that. See it picture perfect, no picture, no this ain't Kodak. Stepping with shooters, tell Mac the shooter, he gon' blow that. Don't play about my guys, it's bloodshed, then you owe that. I got pain running through my veins, this shit is crazy. Being telling me I need to change, stuck in my ways, steady running through these streets with my pistol repping my gang. Mama telling me I need to slow it down, got kids to raise. I done been forgotten I was broke, you know they play you different. But when you got it and they don't, that's when they say you different. They let us see you falling, yeah, they hate you winning. No, they ain't play their cards right, they wish they played. Gotta watch my back, cause niggas don't got it like they say they do. Lot of capping niggas don't live that life they claim they do. Better watch your homies, niggas switch up, they might change on you. You can peep it from afar just by the way they move. Running these streets got me exhausted. Remember nights I almost lost.
What up? Welcome to another episode of the Devinwade Show. I am your host, Dev Wade, aka Dangerous DevNasty, aka Choke Your Mom Out, aka Choke Your Pop Out. And once again, we always have to start the show with a big fuck you to Garnett Briscoe.
That's not as usual. That's not
the big, King Mocker, the mock champion.
Mockery champ.
Yeah, Mocky Balboa.
You should have him do your intro.
Balboa. I
feel like he does a good job.
Yeah, that's him, man.
Mocky Balboa is crazy.
Yeah, you the best, man. Running up the steps, mocking niggas.
Seriously.
That's it. I'm just here. I'm in the building.
Niggas didn't even ask for the call, though, so you fucked it up.
Yes, they did.
I like it spontaneous, though. I liked it like just off the rip, letting it go.
Okay.
How you feeling? You just go how you feel.
I'm vibing right now. We got this tequila. I'm waiting for that to kick in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just chilling right now, man. I'm hungry.
And to the left
I'm hungry, man.
Listen, to the left of you, we have our fashionista, Waterland's finest, the wettest of the wet, a Wetty Crocker.
I'm always wet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Look, she know her own drop. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's funny.
We have Wally Water Kingdom without Horny Park today.
I know Horny Park's not here today.
Shout
out to my girl,
shout out Chelsea Lee. We love you. You know what I'm saying? We miss you today. Chelsea Lee getting a bag or something somewhere.
Always.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Always on the move, making moves.
Yeah, but that is Waleska D.
Hey, beautiful people.
And we back on a, if y'all, obviously y'all know this because I know y'all niggas was getting spoiled. We back on a sound only Saturday. We was just trying to give y'all the preview of what's going to be available soon on the OnlyFans or whatever like that. But also, before we begin, we have the king of hustling, the king of Camden, sex scenes. The king
that
of
nigga said Camden sex scenes. They gonna think I'm just pumping all Camden actresses.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, all Camden sex scenes. Porno, aka Porta Rich, is in the building.
Peace to the good people, the great people of the world, man. I shout to the intro record, man. The intro record is one of my favorite records, man. My guy A1 with that exhausted.
That shit fire.
Nah,
yeah, he talking real shit on there, man. I definitely spun it through to the family and said, yo, y'all gotta take a listen, because it's a great vibe. I really can relate to that record so much. Just reminded me when I used to run the streets and just that whole lifestyle and everything it consists of. And, him saying being exhausted, and then you hear some of the lyrics in there, niggas don't live the life they say they do. Yeah. Niggas don't got your back the way they say they do.
Niggas don't love you like they say they do. And I just heard that song, so that was a real catchy,
no, it's super.
It's super. Melody too.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I feel like, even before stepping into the game as an artist and as a, just a person in the game, just growing up, I always felt like I had a great ear for music. And when I first heard that joint, it's just that vibe and that ring, that catchy, that everything that I can relate to. Like, it's just all there. It's a real soulful, like, street, you know what I mean? Vibe, you know what I mean? So shout out to my guy. My guy A1 Talented, he was on affiliated with me and Chrissy a while back, and that got a lot of good feedback from the people too. So shout out to A1, man, on the intro.
Man, that shit fire, man. That shit fire. One thing we want to do, as you can see, we got the bottles in hand, man, because for us, for our little small time podcast, our little rinky dink
Small fries.
Yeah, Small Fries Show. We just hit a milestone, man, that I'm very, very, very proud of, man, to have the good people.
We just turned into the big French fries.
300,000.
Yo,
Yeah,
listen,
right.
we just went. Yo, listen. We just went. No. We just went from small fries to like potato wedges, nigga.
Fact.
It's
Moving
like,
on up, baby.
It's-
Moving on up.
We moving on up. We potato wedges now.
I just want to say thank y'all that, everybody that subscribed. 300K, y'all. This shit is amazing.
This nigga's a professional liar.
I'm not lying.
Listen, he manifesting it.
The
He
future
manifested
is now.
that 300K.
Speak it.
Yeah.
Future is right now, man.
I'm with,
man.
You know what? I like that, man. The future is now. But what I
speak it.
do want to do is make sure, thank you to the 300K people from the future. But for right now, thank you to the 10,000 people who are subscribed to the Devinwade Show and locking in with us, you know what I'm saying, every motherfucking week. And definitely the people that are so dedicated
Right.
that they listen to the sound only joint, you know what I'm saying?
And DMing us, inboxing us. Listen, don't think we not like paying attention to the people. We got a lot we doing. I know some of y'all be hitting me with like music. It's a lot of artists that's been hitting me with music to try to get on like an intro, like we just did my guy A1 with the Exhausted record. We are getting to that. I'm starting to put all the music, and I'm going to get with the rest of the family and just, we're going to try to organize it, make sure we keep that music in a certain, just box. And when we get together on like certain days, we'll give it a listen and we'll pick stuff out like that and just everything. You know what I mean? From the guys people asking for feedback, people that got podcasts out there trying to do their own thing. Listen, it's love. We rock with y'all. We see what you're trying to do. Just bear with us, man. We try to get to the messages as best as we can and answer everybody and just try to help you in whichever way we can.
And I'm gonna give a personal shout out to one of the guys that's always commenting every Saturday, man. Paul Taylor. I know we all go through the comments, so I know that name ring familiar. But he's always there with just like the nicest, most positive message all the time, no matter what we talking about. He's always just trying to find a positive in the situation. So
Shout out to Paul.
just want to say
Shout
appreciate
out
you,
to
Paul.
him.
Appreciate
Yo,
you, man.
Paul, listen, you officially just in you in my positive clique now. So you
Positive
down
Paul,
with
you
positive
understand?
Porter, you positive Paul now. Yeah. And we got the positivity squad. Anybody get out of line, it's the only time we get negative.
Word.
You dig?
Happens. So we going to get some champagne popping, you know what I'm saying? Like we got Wally
let's-
D, you know what I'm saying?
You ready?
Let's get this thing.
Let's get it. Oh,
Let the thing fly.
Oh. I can't
got
get
that
mine
steam.
open.
I got that steam.
top.
No,
Me, see?
damn, Wally weak.
It's supposed to be wet over there.
Wait, I got it now.
All right, wet that thing up.
Look.
Hey!
Oh, that's what we talking about. That's what
Wally
we talking
ain't
about.
no weak one.
I ain't.
Just took some time, but it happened.
Yeah, I had to add a little pressure.
She had to wet it.
But just shout out, honestly, shout out to all our fans that just be hitting me and Chelsea up in the DMs and just always giving us compliments and just, appreciating, the female perspective all the time. Shout out to y'all. And we appreciate it, honestly.
We got to definitely get the female perspective on this. We want to glance by this because it's not old news until we find out obviously what happened in the situation. We want to breeze by this though. Tory Lanez. Everybody obviously knows about the Tory Lanez situation, the shooting and everything, and the canceling, quote unquote, of
Right.
Tory Lanez.
Right.
And recently he dropped the album.
Right.
He dropped the album. Now this is going to get interesting because he dropped. It's a mystery because we didn't hear from this man on what happened.
Right.
And at first we didn't hear from the woman. Fast forward, she ended up saying Tory Lanez is the one that shot me. And from there, it was pretty much like cancel Tory, and everyone in the game, put they stamp down like, fuck that nigga, he's done, he's a goofy, whatever, and we never heard nothing from the other side.
Right.
Well, this man decides to break his silence, quote unquote, with an actual music project, right? And he drops this album. Now, the curiosity, just like with 6ix9ine and a lot of people wanted to see what it was about, he turned on this album. And what I'm going to tell you about this album when I press play, Wally, it was remarkable.
Was it?
It was.
Y'all ain't
no,
shit.
Listen. I'm gonna keep it 100. It was remarkable. As music. I'm just talking about as music, right? As music, as a musician, it was because you're going there to hear what the fuck is Daystar talking about. He said he's going to tell, and he still doesn't give any details to what happened. He just professes his innocence and basically says that not only did he not shoot her, but that she didn't get shot in her feet at all. Because he said, how'd you get shot in your foot and didn't hit no bones and tendons? Like, he talks about some of that stuff and says the reason why he was able to skate away free or at the time being was because nothing ever happened. Or the reason that she didn't tell the cops is not because she was trying to protect him, but because nothing ever happened. He also alludes that this is happening to him because of him getting his master's back. He says a lot of things, but it's very coded and there's nothing direct.
Niggas always think their masters ruin everything.
Yeah, they do.
No. I'm just not for. I don't think for Daystar. Not for him. Him getting his masters back ain't
the same as Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's
listen,
not.
I 100% understand that too.
Do you think it's an excuse though? Do you think he's trying to? I mean, okay, let me play devil advocate. Yeah, as always.
That's all we do,
So, hypothetically, say if he is telling the truth, why would they use Megan Thee Stallion?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is the closest. So, in a situation, and we're just using devil's advocate, we play in imagination, they have to usually wait until there's some kind of smoke, something that happens that they can blow up. They usually don't create something from nothing. Even with a Michael Jackson, which I have my opinion different from Garnett, they have to work off something. Okay, he's in the bed with kids. We know that part is real. Now let's turn it up and make it
worse.
Right. So he has this issue with her, whatever happens, and he's basically alluding to this is the time where they could attack. But what he's saying on his album is that he can't talk about it because it's an open case. So we all know from real life situations that is a true thing.
Right.
Like in reality, no matter how many times people want to say, yo, talk about it, the only thing he could say is, I'm innocent, not give the details of what happens if you're in. One thing people need to know is always listen to your lawyer. Don't have a lawyer and don't follow the instructions. It's a big fucking mistake.
I don't know. I heard it. I seen when it came out, and I was interested to hear because we never just heard his side. So I'm like, damn, if this is how we gotta hear it, then fuck, I'm gonna go tune in. And I just don't know if it was a great idea for him to do it like that because he's so good at it.
Right.
Because I was tuned in.
He's a good musician.
No. He really is. Shout out to Tory Lanez. He really is like phenomenal with that shit, rapping and a little singing. To his ad-libbing. So like I don't even think I made it past like probably like track 4 yet. Cause I still was on like the first
3 tracks. That's a lot.
Hold on, listen. If you made it to track 4, track 5 is unbelievable. We'll continue.
Oh well, I gotta get to track
to the
5.
thing.
But the intro, the intro.
I know which track 5 is. It's Praise to the Most High. Sounds like a joint that Meek Mill should have been on. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. But even from the intro joint, it's hard for me to really like hear the whole story because I'm kind of like tuned into the music. The music is good.
Right. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just him. He talking about that shit, but he doing his little singing shit, rapping.
So you're admiring like the content.
It's just hard for me to like really zero in on the information.
Because what he's doing is he's taking people head on. Like his album starts with everybody's comment about him. Like, oh, he's a bozo. He's this or that. And he's like collecting it. So I would think this dude, and maybe he is, would have to be a fucking idiot to like when you stand on truth, like we've all been in situations where we got to stand on truth and
Yeah.
we willing to say whatever, like nigga, test it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a real thing.
Right.
So when I see other people do that, I start naturally giving them the benefit of doubt. Like,
Right.
damn, he's kind of sure with this shit. Like, he's really like, I'm going to hold everybody accountable for what y'all said about me.
Yep.
I'm going to make it the intro to my motherfucking album. And when y'all find out what really happened, it's going to be basically egg on y'all niggas' face. Don't come crawling back
Right.
after I prove my
Innocence
or whatever. And then he also did something on this album that is bizarre. And he continues to profess his love for Megan. So it's actually kind of weird because people didn't know they were in any relationship. He's saying on the project that yes, they were, right? And it basically saying that he was at a party with what's the Kardashian? Kylie Jenner, whatever.
Okay.
He's there. They were in the pool or something, and I guess he did something that was violation to, I guess, whatever the situation was with him and Megan, even if they wasn't official.
Got it.
And that she was drunk, you know what I mean? And he even had like a part of a skit where it's like a girl talking belligerent, drunk, you know what I'm saying? And that whatever happened, it took place from that.
Man,
So
listen.
is he, hold on, really quick. So is he basically stating, and this is just from the facts you guys have given me, right? Is he stating that nothing happened, no shooting, no anything? Or was there some type of gunshot?
It's see in there, it doesn't even say that. It's so
But
vague.
he's also said in there that he can't get into too much because of the case.
Right.
Because it's an open case. So he probably can't go but so crazy. And
But he's complaining on there. So he's saying like, you took a house from my kid, the realtor's not fucking with me, and I'm innocent, and I'm willing to forgive you and possibly get back with you because, and he's kind of saying like, I'm just a dummy. I love her. I want her back. I don't even give a fuck that you tried to set me up. That's how he's coming.
What?
But even that, if he was innocent, right?
Right.
That would be a play.
No,
That
100%.
would be a play. Because if Wally did some foul shit to me, the best thing I could do, if me and her together, is make it like, and I still love you, and I still, because now when people find out the truth, it's going to make you look extra evil because it looks like I'm even trying to be more forgiving or whatever the case.
When I saw, so everybody saw the announcement, got hype, when he was like, look at my live or whatever at 12 a.m. Eastern. So I think everybody naturally assumed it was going to be like an interview, Instagram live. And I think when he put out the music, that really it kind of disappointed a lot of people. And I think that it disappointed them for the simple reason that I think the game has just changed right in front of our eyes to the point where we want the Instagram live. We don't even want our artists to put it in the music no more. That's what it seemed like, right?
But that's how we express ourselves as artists originally.
No,
a
right.
lot of times, I myself as a writer was able to get my point across better in a rap than I could. In a rap, you could say something in a way that make a person feel it like, God damn, that nigga, damn. Like it's just a way you do it that's natural than when you express yourself.
Right.
Nah,
You know what I mean? And it's uninterrupted.
Yeah,
Correct.
that too. Yeah. Now I know people, that felt like, I'm not listening to it because it seems like he's trying to capitalize on this and capitalize. And for a split second, I kind of felt like that.
Me too.
When I woke up the next day, I looked, I said, this nigga didn't drop the album. And then I really had to check myself and reevaluate exactly what's happening. And as an artist, I thought that's what we wanted from him, to put himself in his best light possible from making music. That's what he does. He's not an interviewer or anything like that to just be putting business out on Instagram just because everybody else is doing it now. That don't mean he still got to do it. So I still think that for the people that's feeling some kind of way or just neglecting the music, you got to look at it from that standpoint too. That's still a human being at the end of the day. And that's why he's operating in that manner. I listened to some of the album. Yeah,
No. I'm saying your opinion. You kind of I understand now.
We got to remember,
That shit
even
just
as
hard
us,
to
but
listen to,
you got to
man.
think, even with us, we know from our own situations, people are always going to judge how you decide to combat your situation.
Right.
You do it in an interview, and they'll say, "Oh, he's getting paid from 2020. Oh, he said it on a podcast, so he's clout chasing." No matter what you do, there will be an opposing opinion that says that you're doing it this way. Now, if he stay quiet, which would be the real life way,
Right.
is I'm not addressing the public. I'm going to take it to the court and let them do it. But even when you do that, they
You get
like,
crucified.
you ain't say nothing on your Instagram, so you're a villain.
Right.
So you can't, what I realized with this entire thing from my own personal situations in this game, in this podcast, and with my situation is you're never going to get everybody. Everybody's not going to agree no matter what.
No,
it's
that's
never
true.
going to happen. So he kind of made this a project for him to talk to almost like his core audience and say, yeah, I got these followers, these people that's going to rock with me, that feel like they know my heart, and y'all will find out what the situation is. And it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
Now, we all know a chick come to me, tell me somebody raped her, something like that. My brain, just from maybe just being raised by my mom, instantly just sides with the one. I just believe it. And I know that in this world, I've seen it with personal friends, with other people. I've seen it happen where they had to recant stories or shit had to be proven. So it don't quite work like that. So it's just, it's a sad situation all around the board. You can't even say hopefully he's telling the truth, because if he's telling the truth, then that means that a woman is telling a lie and then using the protect black women
Right, and
campaign. We don't want that either. So
we
I
love,
Right.
we love
I think
Megan.
I think it's a loss
It's a lose.
either way,
Right, yeah.
man.
We
And
love Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And I will hope that something in regards to like her getting hurt. Not that I hope. Let me readjust my words. I hope that some of her story and what her story is has a truth to it. Maybe it was a little bit fabricated, meaning like her emotions got involved and, she might have, just went a little bit harder. And I think that's why maybe he's saying like, I forgive you regardless of the outcome of the situation. I just hope that, if he's saying the truth, I just hope like they really take into consideration of like, hopefully somebody can get an apology, because I mean, getting crucified publicly is a thing, and not getting a house, removing a roof over your children's head, like that's a lot. You get what I'm saying? So like crucifying somebody like that, that's not cool based on like, just emotions and what you've seen and stuff like that. So
It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
And two things can be true, people. Like, for example, I think, like, what's your consensus about O.J. Simpson? Do y'all think he did it? All right, so he did that, right? As far as what y'all already perceive. That motherfucker's one of the greatest running backs of all time. Two things can be true. So that, like, yeah, he made whatever, it could be whatever, but you can't be mad at the people that did listen to it, actually enjoy it, because the motherfucker, that's what he did.
He's
So
good at what he
so
does,
what Garnett is
That's
saying,
exactly
before
what he
somebody
does.
can't somebody who can't think straight
Thank
tries
you.
to say like, what the fuck does him playing football good got to do with him being a murderer? What he's saying is they are two separate things. No matter how you feel about Devinwade, to say that Devinwade is not good at drawing is stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could feel any way about me. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way with, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a person being a great fighter.
But that's why I said what I said. Like, it's hard to really like even like get the the whole story out of this shit and really put it together, because he killing this shit.
Yeah.
He on there like, I heard like certain pieces, even when you said like he was still trying to be with her, he like, to me, you still look sexy. Don't let me just sexy.
Yeah, yo, like he killing it. He jumping from one flow.
You
And
trying to listen, but you like, hold up.
The craziest part is, the proof is, because of the time sensitive situation, we know that he made this whole album just now. He made this whole project that's this good in like the last
Yeah, because when
3
did this
weeks?
happen? Yeah, this happened. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's where you really be like, God damn, how good is this nigga?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle got a joke, said a nigga Kobe was playing for his life during that whole thing, where it's just like, yo, you putting people like focused in on what it is, like that's what they do. Like Kobe is going to be the best at that when he's locked in, zeroed in. And kind of the same thing in this situation. So
Happened with Ignition.
That's all. And right, exactly.
If you think about R. Kelly, when
Exactly.
he after the piss on shit,
Yeah.
that's where his came with the craziest music, where it just kind of like people was just like, fuck it.
We can't take away their artistry. That's what Garnett's basically saying overall.
Man, motherfuckers still listen to R. Kelly.
right.
They still gonna listen to R. Kelly.
It's
People say it
just-
every day on the internet. I see people every day.
Yeah,
Like
it's crazy.
I just
Yeah.
don't see how you can get mad at that. Because if you're getting mad at that, that means you're just missing the whole point. I thought the whole point of this was to get justice for this woman, not how somebody decided to roll out their album.
Now, also, real quick, how do y'all feel about this being grouped in with something like Breonna Taylor? Like, sometimes I feel like, for me personally, when they put a big blanket on something like protect black women or whatever, it's like, I'm a black man with a black mom and you know what I'm saying, and a black sister. Those are separate issues. And it seems like that's the part that's the what you call propaganda, when you try to wrap that in there. You're making the name Tory Lanez synonymous with Breonna Taylor,
Right.
and it's kind of like
it's a racial thing, because that's what
Yeah.
Breonna Taylor's situation is.
yeah, it's like two totally different.
But then I think what Dev is saying, like kind of like it almost like they'll take something like a Breonna, like the Megan Thee Stallion situation, right? And try to kind of like incorporate that with like a Breonna Taylor situation, almost like on a gender unity type thing.
Yeah,
like,
but
you know
that's
what
not
I'm saying?
fair though.
Right.
But that's not fair.
It's not
because
fair. That's what
it's
that's
not,
what Dev.
yeah,
But that's,
no, that's what I was
yeah,
saying.
that's what Dev's saying.
Those
It's
are like
separate-
apples and oranges.
It's
They're two
separate
different
things.
categories.
Because what they're doing is they're using cancel culture to create almost like a RICO law.
Right.
That's like okay, we're gonna put these people that did this all in one gang, like a RICO law, and y'all all get charged as a group for all the crimes. And it's like, bro, that guy don't got nothing to do with that Breonna Taylor shooting. Even if he has something to do with this scenario, this would be considered more domestic
Right.
violence or
Exactly.
something like
Not
that.
only-
that was
not on-
nothing like that.
Not only that, but it still goes back to that like division deficiency that I talk about. That division deficiency, and I call it that. We gave it that name because it's like really like a disease where we always trying to be divided in one way or another, whether it's through race,
Or gender.
whether it's through gender, whether it's through size, religion, like all kinds of shit. And a lot of
so
times,
funny?
no real shit.
Side note, I just looked down at my socks. I really gotta do laundry, nigga. These shits is beige as hell.
We still
I
rock-
gotta do laundry tomorrow.
Well, we just said we only wedges. We only went from fries to wedges. We still rock
Hey,
bottom.
Yeah, we still
Need that 300K.
We still got a lot of work
We
to
still
do.
just a Camden podcast, I
Y'all
guess.
don't
You know what I'm
want me
saying?
out here
Right.
with beige socks, do y'all? All right.
I'll give you some bleach, boo. It's okay.
So I mean, we could move forward. Delante West, back in the news. So Delante West, for people like me who do not watch basketball, I was given a quick history lesson about this man,
That's
and him and LeBron James.
Yes.
well, yeah. Listen, that's St. Joe's University over in Philly alum. Like that's like Final Four. He's a legend around these parts,
Nah,
man.
he is.
Delante West, Jameer Nelson. They took that team to the Final Four. But
What
yeah,
team was that?
what is it? St. Joe's, I believe.
Yeah, that's
St. Joe's.
they're
Yeah.
just-
Jameer Nelson. That name definitely
Yeah.
was heavy. He was one of the, probably the star.
They played on it, both of them.
Both of
That's why they was ridiculous. But NBA player who he played with LeBron James in Cleveland. It's rumored that he had relations with somebody on the team's mom.
So he played with LeBron's mom as well.
I mean, that's what you saying.
I
ain't
no,
gonna say
I'm
that.
not. I'm not. No, listen, first off,
I'm not going to say that.
Listen, as a
But
dude
it's
that has
rumored.
watched the amount of basketball that you could probably count on hands, I don't know. I heard from you guys that that's what it was. That this man.
I mean, listen. Unfortunately, I listen with all.
This is
due-
a very old news. We're getting to a point, but
Right,
it's
right.
old news. We talking about news. Listen, with all due respect to the king, I love LeBron James. I love what he stands for. I love what he does. I love everything about him for real. But yes, that's true. It was the rumors and the accusations word that Delante West, who was a teammate of his, supposedly had relations with, LeBron's mom.
Now, do y'all think
And
that's
this
a
was early.
violation
This
to
was like-
have relations with your teammates?
This was early in
Come on now,
his
y'all know
career.
that's a damn violation. That's violation. Unless you had consent of the player, that is violation.
Els, he's behind the camera. Would you have to give me consent to fuck with your moms? No, as us.
As a human,
Real
regular
life.
person.
You see that?
So you would
Els,
hold on, pause, time out. You would let, if Devin asked you, like, hey, can I, have relations with your mom? You gonna say yeah?
Listen, I just say that.
Els is just
Listen,
saying that.
That killed my next question.
No, listen.
I really want to say what I want.
mic.
Y'all can't help hear Els. He said I would have been a great stepfather. I mean, no, I just said that because Els' mom was feeling me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, this is just real. This is my brother. But I'm keeping it real. I'm the older friend.
We know that.
I'm the older friend. A lot of my friends' moms was always feeling me. It was always a thing. You know what I mean? Shout out to some of our other homies whose moms was definitely like, damn, the boy Dev.
I mean, you at that age range. I can
you know what I'm
see
saying?
that.
But
I
look, this the
understand.
craziest part is I was fucking 30 back then.
Listen. Let's be honest.
Yo.
Let's be honest. We talking about if we gonna elaborate on this. I don't even think like for real. If we're gonna elaborate on this real quick, some the old news because it's old, whatever. But we talking about we'll get to Delante now and what happened now. But just that whole situation, like I don't even really think like LeBron probably even like is the reason for it. Like if something like that happened where like dude felt froggy enough to make a move like that, or to even if he felt like he saw interest or interest was being shown, and then he took that and made an initiative, right? And we talking about the NBA, we talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, we're talking about LeBron James coming from where he came from, rookie year, second year, whatever it may be, right? Once the league, the coaches, anybody finds out about that, that's a fucking distraction.
Right.
You're right.
That's a fucking whole mess. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
Like, so everybody and their mom is trying to get him the fuck out of there. LeBron could be like, hey, yo, listen, even if, let's say LeBron was a fucking hell of a sport, which he is to me, he's a fucking great guy. And he might have been, like, hey, listen, I don't want to talk about that. That's
Seems like a wonderful human to me.
Right.
Continue.
Yeah.
Right. Excellent human. And, we need that. There's a lot of humans I don't like. But motherfucking LeBron, like, just imagine. It was everybody around him that was really like, yo, probably like, he got to fucking go. Because LeBron was so valuable to everybody.
Yeah.
Everything around him. You talking about a franchise. You talking about a league.
Yep.
What the moms look like, Garnett?
Huh?
What the moms look like? Keep it on it.
I heard the
She cool for what she is. She's
to pull her up.
a beautiful woman for
Because
her
one of our
age.
boys' moms was looking like something, nigga. I was tempted.
Well, nah, I'm not even going to harp on even like the LeBron story because I feel like we got somewhere to go with just the Delante West story, just his background and all of that. Going back to even what Rich said, like I'm not even sure. So that happened, and people saying that he got blackballed and things because of the rumor. We don't.
Yeah.
We
We'll
don't
get
know.
into how
We
he
don't
ended
know.
up in this situation now.
But it's also said that he also, battled with bipolar disorder as well. And that was a thing previously. So, like, it's just hard to see where he at now. It says, Mark Cuban, shout out to Mark Cuban, who's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks.
Shout out.
Went to go pick him up and assist him and stuff like that, which I think is super dope because we really saw somebody who had a pretty good NBA career, being in the league for 9 to 10 years. That's not a normal thing. And to be a highly functional player, a serviceable player, and then to see just the downfall and the slope. And I don't think all of that is because of the decisions he may have made in the league. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's drugs, alcohol. Maybe something else happened to make that switch flip to have him be where he at right now. But I definitely just think it's a super sad situation. And I think in that situation, a lot of people just got to show a little bit more compassion. Like I like what Mark Cuban did because the last time we see him on the internet And the reason why we even found out he was in a fucked up situation, niggas was making fun of it.
Nah, they were. Wow. And that was horrible because they seen him on the street, you know, and he was like sitting on the curb and somebody was like legit recording him like, this is Delante West. You know, like, I don't think, you know, if people suffering from drug abuse, bipolar disorder, what about if he didn't know he had bipolar disorder at the time and then he, you know, down the line you get diagnosed. If you don't know that you're suffering from something, you don't know how to cope with it. So that might be why he went to drug abuse.
And period, point blank, just to like, no matter what the reason was and a person fell off, a motherfucker that goes, any person that sees a person fucked up and would film them, talk shit, whatever the case, what did you accomplish, my nigga?
Right.
Like, what did you, like, was you ever in the NBA for any point of time and do anything with your motherfucking life? Because normally a person has done something with their life. Normally, you gotta be a real dickhead to be a person that's up and kick somebody. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it's people that wish that they even had any of the experiences that you had to like throw it in your face or say how you could fuck this up. You probably fucked up a bunch of shit in your life and that's why you never ended up in the position that he was once in.
Right.
So that type of shit, period, is just evil, dumb, dickhead.
It's go ahead.
And I was going to say, people don't even know that they tearing down their own heroes before they can even become the real heroes.
Right.
Like, you know, that's somebody that's going through that, you know, and that's just a moment in time right now during his journey.
Yeah.
I hope, you know, that's
He
not
will.
the rest of his life.
Yeah, he will.
You get what I'm saying? I hope it's some people around him where he's not doing that for the next 20 years. This is how he living. And if he is doing that for the next 20 years, I feel like when he is able to come out of it with all the help and the things that he need, that's a hell of a story to tell.
Right.
That's a hell of a journey.
It be like the same shit that people, it be the stones that people throw at you to try to destroy you that God actually uses to like build you up.
Correct.
Because like we've seen this story go viral numerous times already. That man been homeless for a while now, right?
Showed him fighting on camera, all that
and
shit.
let's think
Wild
about
shit.
it. Let's think about what I just said. I want to break down what I just said, right? We done seen this man, this story, the same story that everybody just made go viral again. Because prior to this story that we just seen about Mark Cuban, you know, doing something dope for Delante West, the only thing we seen, which was a week or two ago, we seen a picture of him somewhere in L.A. I think it was Gully TV. Shout out to Gully TV.
Stop mocking this nigga when he talking about something serious, bitch. God damn.
That's my dog. Shout out to Gully TV because I fuck with Gully TV and I think that's where I seen it from. And Gully TV, it's crazy because he made a crazy point when he posted it, if I'm not mistaken. But he said, you know, it was a Delante West about 2-3 weeks ago, homeless, food, whatever, help me, sign, looking, you know, not in his best condition. And Gully TV made a crazy point. He said, yo, I know when this man was in the league that he did so much for so many people, especially for a nigga to go broke.
Right.
A lot of times the ones that go broke,
He had a healthy career.
and they
Bro.
hit
He had a
rock
healthy
bottom,
career in the
especially
NBA.
if you ain't really hear about no wild habit or no crazy, like they was helping some people. They was some of that shit went to some people. And the point that Gully TV was making was, it's fucked up and so sad that he been in that position for so long as far as him being homeless and the run he's been on the homeless run. And none of them people have came back to check on the guy and pull the guy up, you know. And don't get me wrong, we just talking. I don't know details. I don't know nobody's family. I don't know who was there. We just talking. But it makes sense because I know me. If I'm in the league, I make the league. I get the bag. Especially if my mind ain't right and I'm fucking the bag up. I know I'm fucking it up on the people around me. I know they eating. Know what I'm saying? And it's really like disappointing that he was homeless this long. And this long he's been on the street since that whole shit happened. And, you know, I'm quite sure, don't get me wrong, and I ain't talking about, you know, because he had some foul play in it. He made some moves that probably wasn't the healthiest moves.
I mean, there's always backstory on stuff like that.
For his career or whatever. But I'm sure it was some people that was from his side. They were strictly on his side.
Right.
Where like, I know, like, you know, people probably turned their back on it.
Now,
Right.
now that's a lesson also for me and the people you keep around. I'm gonna keep it real. I could say this 100% sure, 1,000% sure. It ain't no way on earth that Devinwade will end up homeless, left on the street, and it's not based off of money or anything like that. It's based off of the relationships that have been developed over time with so many people, close relationships, and the people that I choose.
Right.
My people not gonna let me be in a situation. I could lose everything. I'm not gonna be in a situation where I could just be out on the street with a sign and it's based off of the company that I'm keeping. So for everybody that's doing their thing, however you getting your money, please evaluate the people that's around you, the people you are spending money on. Would this person take care of you in a situation where you was fucked up, or you was in a wheelchair, or you was like for real, or would it be like, damn, we can't go on the trips no more,
And
we can't hit the big parties no more?
And it kind of like makes sense to mention also those situations you got to watch who we in these relationships with, because if I'm holding it down and I'm telling you like, yo, I got it, and just get me if something go wrong and go foul, I need my lady to really like be there, my woman to really like be there.
That's a whole different thing. Wait,
bro.
that ain't out.
But it makes sense.
We
You get
done,
what
we
I'm
done,
just
we done,
saying.
we done.
Listen, I'm just saying in all categories. I'm not trying to like go at the women and then I love the ladies. I'm not trying. Listen, I'm never doing that. But I'm just saying in all categories though, in all situations, like you need to have real people around you. Why would that change when we talk about that? You know what I'm saying? Where like you don't want somebody real around you that's going to have your back, even if like
But
you know.
it's also. I mean, I'm only going to try to speak from, I guess, his perspective. You know, like that's somebody who might have been really good at high school sports, turns into a college phenom. You know, I believe he got drafted after his junior year, which means he still had one more year left. So, like a lot of people around him, and especially coming from certain situations.
Hold on, real quick. Where is he from originally?
I want to say Baltimore before I look this up.
I think it is too, but I just want to know because I know what point you're trying to make.
Yeah, it's you never know what somebody's coming from, but you also, the people that he's dealing with, they don't have a lot to offer. You know, so it's the other things you have to be valuable for, which I still know that's what Dave was talking about. That's what Porter's talking about. You keep the people that are valuable around you, that bring something to the table. If they don't got a roof over your head, can they hold a conversation with you to make sure you're going to be good on whatever journey you going on? You know, can somebody help out maybe with food in a situation? You know, if you ain't got a way around, somebody just try to find people that is going to, accommodate what's going on with you and not put you in a default when
shit's
you didn't
bad.
help them
Yeah.
out, with millions of dollars. Because I'm pretty sure his family and friends don't have millions of dollars.
It's
to
still
help out with.
sickening to me
But
about the whole
it's-
thing of people like making fun of the nigga. It just
Yeah, that's
reminds,
not right.
It just reminds me of situations like what happened with it was a meme a few months ago. Well, not a meme, but a video of a dude making fun of a guy having the same clothes on all the time, and he said, and the dude kind of went on a rant with him, like,
I seen
yeah,
that.
you should be grateful that you can wash your clothes and
I
everything.
seen
I'm
that.
homeless,
That
man.
went crazy.
And he went in, and it was really like, damn, that was a humbling thing. I remember it was I don't know if y'all know who Gary Coleman is. He was, he was Arnold on Different Strokes, and he ended up working at like a CVS type of thing, you know what I'm saying, as like a security guard, and motherfuckers was coming in the job like fucking with him at the job, like look at what you became, because I believe his parents.
I would have snuffed somebody.
Yeah, like
It's
if
hard
I'm in
not
that
to.
CVS, if I'm in that CVS and you fucking with like Arnold, nigga,
He was doing that.
and I came up off that, and you harassing.
I think that's what happened. Is
I'm
he-
snuffing you.
He
ended up
was
fighting.
like, yo, like what are you doing? Like he was actually lashing back at them, but he's the famous one.
Yeah,
So,
Right.
he's like, I'm trying to hold it down. I'm his parents, from what they say, took a lot of his bread, because you got to imagine
He was
when you're a
young.
child star,
Yeah.
the money goes to your parents.
Yep.
By the time you grown and it's time for you to get your paper, it's like, damn,
Where
you
did
done
the money go?
depleted my funds, and now I'm grown and I'm gotta live off this. I'm fucked up. And for people to see that and like make fun of that, it's just like, damn, where the humanity? Like, what joy do you get out of seeing a random person? If anything, a person that might have brought you some joy through entertainment or whatever the case. You might have enjoyed watching those games that guy was in or enjoyed that TV show. But now you see a motherfucker the same way they did with Elvin from the Cosby Show. Tried to clown him on some shit.
Because he was working at Walmart.
And
but now he's in movies though.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
was
that.
working at some kind of restaurant, something.
Yeah, yeah.
He was working at something.
Life happens to
Or
people,
was it Elvin or was it the guy from Different World? Wasn't he on Different World too?
It was Elvin. That's all I know him
Yeah,
from.
yeah.
I know him from being the husband. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
of one of the daughters.
yes.
Yeah, on
he
the
was
Cosby.
working at Walmart.
And then people start reaching out to him in Hollywood and giving him some looks
Yeah,
and throwing in some
absolutely.
stuff because it's kind of like it don't take away from that man's talent. He still know how to act professionally. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not he chose to not go that path
Exactly.
or he didn't get any new leads and things went another way. How are you as a person going motherfucking make fun of somebody's downfall? Like, nigga, they made fun of Jock when he was in the Uber.
Yeah. Nah, that one right there was crazy.
It's like-
and I feel like us as human beings, and I feel like just with social media and everything, I feel like people lost empathy. We don't have empathy for people. Empathy is such a big thing that people have lost doing this whole social media thing.
I be thinking
if you're
dudes-
not
I be thinking
empathetic,
dudes like-
there's no way those things should be going viral. You're not empathetic
I
at all.
be thinking dudes like Jock, like framed his though, set his up because he's actually like doing great.
Well, so
He's
But
always
that's
been
what
doing
we
no,
think.
even
That's
though
what we think.
maybe
I don't know if he framed it, but go ahead.
either way, that no matter what, let's say it was framed. There's people that watched it from their house,
Yep.
from their projects, and clowned it. It's like a person watching me and saying, "You not on that show no more." And I'll look at my life and their life, and I'll be like, "My nigga, do you own this?
Right.
Or you got levels to go in life
Absolutely.
before you are on my level just as my regular career."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But a person will take it as far as to see you and think that you had a drop
Right.
and try to clown that drop, and you be like, dog, if you could see what my life and your life look like, what my bank account and your bank account look like,
Total
just
difference.
everything, what my girl and your girl look like. If you want to be, if we're being primitive and being what do you call that, like shallow about things, it's like if you look at what I have accomplished and what you've accomplished, you got years to go, but when you see a slip, you're clowning. People do that with
absolutely.
NBA stars, actors, everyone.
Absolutely. All the time.
The reason why I even said that is because, one, not only have I been to Atlanta, you know, where Young Jock got like nightclubs and, you know, things of that nature, but a lot of times, listen, and this is a secret that I'm about to let out. This is a secret from the guys who live like this and the ladies who live like this. But a lot of times, people not showing you shit on purpose. People want you to believe some shit. That's why I said some shit like that could be framed. People want you to think that, because look how much bullshit come with you being successful, with you being on top, with you being living your life on life terms, doing what you want, spending what you want. Like, so a lot of times you never know. You can't look at some shit and just quickly be like, that's what it is. He fucked.
Yeah.
I might throw that out there. I might paint the picture for you to think and know that I'm fucked. I want everybody to think that I'm fucked up because I want everybody to stay away from me because I know
Right.
what I'm building.
No, that's kind of true.
Yeah,
that's kind of true. Because
but at the same time, though, we got to talk about this guy. Legit is suffering from an illness. And for people to bash him and say the things that they're saying about him even previously and just recording him and all that, it's just like, it's a foul situation because I'm pretty sure those same people were cheering him on and it's like, yeah, doing all that other stuff. But the moment we see somebody at rock bottom, that's when we kick them.
Right.
yeah,
That's
this shit
not,
is crazy.
that's not,
It really
and
makes
what
me.
Mark Cuban did is honestly, shout out to you because you did
Big
a
shout.
phenomenal job
Big
of
shout.
helping him and getting him to the correct facility that he needs to be in. Because not only he's suffering from drug abuse, but he's definitely suffering from a mental illness. And that's more severe than anything
And
else.
best of luck to that man.
Crazy.
And we're praying for him and his family.
Yeah,
honestly.
his whole situation, and that's real shit. Because I don't give a fuck what team you rooted for, all that type of shit. These at the end of the day are games. They're not. It's not a real thing. This is real
and these
life.
are people.
And people going through real shit.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mark Cuban. Prayers are with this man. Make sure that that
Delante West.
Yeah, just hopefully everything goes well for him. And the last thing we want to talk on is the craziest shit. I've seen some crazy shit. And like I've seen crazy shit in my life. We've all been through things like wild situations,
Right.
shootouts, just
Right.
things that are just like bizarre. But this was more bizarre than a shootout. Shootouts are
facts.
expected.
This ain't expected.
This presidential debate, when I was watching it, I really felt like I just needed to hear smack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Smack. Like
Right.
Don DeMarco, because this shit was a rap battle.
I only seen the highlights and felt like that.
No, I
went to
watched
sleep.
The
I watched
highlights is
the.
Me
crazy.
and
Listen,
Dev was
That's
watching
all I
it from
seen
beginning.
today. I woke up.
I watched
didn't
that
watch
shit,
that
though.
shit.
No.
Me and
watched
Dev
it.
was watching it from beginning to end, damn near like texting back and forth. Like we
You text
couldn't
me.
believe you. I was like, we couldn't believe the shit that was coming out their mouth.
Yeah, and it's kind of like they knew what they was in for
Yep.
from the rip.
Yep.
The homie that had to do the moderate, like they literally needed somebody to moderate that shit that would have been more like T.I. Like somebody that could be like,
To check them.
to be like, yo man, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Like for real, man. Like I said,
Hold
shut
on, listen.
like,
I'm not disrespecting T.I., but he ain't moderate. Like,
No,
no.
what I'm saying- no.
I'm not. I'm just sorry. Who is he checking on that panel?
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you, what a dude couldn't listen.
He couldn't
They're
control
yelling.
them.
No, listen.
Trump not answering to nobody.
Listen, this the thing, bro. When he did get assertive with them,
Uh-huh.
he could get their attention.
Yeah.
And then
So-
3 seconds later, Trump would be like,
no,
wrong.
absolutely. But you
it's
need.
like, you ain't, did
It's
you
like
really check it?
it's like when we talked about the podcast, like who got the bigger voices with me and Rich, and like as far as like just the sonic, the sound. You need somebody that could just be like, hey man, like, you needed 50 to be like, yo, shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for real, Donald, turn his mic off, cause for real, next time they gotta turn niggas' mics off.
No, facts.
You have to.
Especially when when your 2 minutes is up, nigga, you shut the fuck up.
They need to turn niggas' mics
Yes.
off. These two men.
That shit was a mess.
Here's the thing. They say all the time, and I'm told this all the time when I have to deal with dickheads in the public. And people will be like, from far away, what they say, you shouldn't argue with fools, because from far away, you can't tell who is who.
Right.
You know what I mean? And no matter what, there's no way to engage with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to engage with Trump
Mm-hmm.
and have a situation where you could stay in character.
Yeah.
It's impossible, because while you talk,
Mm-hmm.
it's a dude over there like he's lying.
Yeah.
His son's on drugs.
He got
He's
money
a-
from, like, he's
Yo,
just saying anything.
I mean, yo.
Dog, he shouted out his school. He said, yo, then you go to like Dale State and
Yeah.
this, and you graduated this. You wasn't at the top of your class.
Yo.
I said,
He
what?
was shooting
what type
shots.
of, no, this was a diss record.
Yes,
Hey, listen.
absolutely.
Shout out to my guy, Anthony Moore. He performed on our show a couple weeks ago. His tweet went viral, and I put this shit in the chat. He said, yo, this is the white versus. And it really was.
It
Like,
was.
they was dropping records every round.
Yes.
And I kind of feel like, listen, the nigga Trump is just, he asserted himself more than the other person. I'm not even, like, to be honest with you.
Hold on. Did you watch
This-
you didn't watch the whole thing?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did. So if you watch that whole thing, I feel like Trump's stain was on it, right? So that means that if this was a boxing match, right? And you just a good long range fighter and everything like that, and I decide I'm going to get inside and make you fight my fight.
Mm-hmm.
He made him fight his fight.
Facts.
Trump did that for sure. But there was so many times that Trump had to be yelled at by the moderator as if it was two little kids, and you had to be like, Devin, can you sit down? Kevin, you talk. Like it was me and my brother, arguing or something like that. So I do feel like in that sense, he made a fool of himself. The issue is, in this presidential climate, people have already decided who they fuck with, and they feel like that person could do no wrong. No matter what Trump does or what Biden does, the people that already said, I'm rocking over here is rocking, because Trump went as far, and I know I'm skipping forward a little bit. He tried to put the pressure on Trump to denounce white supremacy.
Yes, I was going to say that.
And he would not do it.
He didn't. He was like, what do you want me to call them?
He wouldn't
What do you want me to call them?
Like, he literally looked like a nigga caught by his chick trying not to. It was
That's
wild.
the first chess move that I felt like that played kind of on either side, where it's like, that's a real life question that you kind of got to put somebody in and like ask them, because that's and that's why it wasn't answered, because that wasn't a part of the script.
Yo,
that wasn't a part
You know
of
what he
anything.
said? You know what he said? He said, I'm willing, quoted, I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace. He didn't answer the question.
He said, then he started talking about Antifa.
No, but then he said he called him. He said, what do you want to call him?
No, he said, who do you want me to condemn? That's what he said.
Right, but then he said, what do you want to call him? He was looking for a name for like the white supremacy groups. He was like, what do you want to call them? So what he said, he called them, he named them himself.
He said,
he's called them Proud Boys.
Yeah.
And he told them to stand by and to stand back and to stand by, right? So my whole thing is this, right? Just real quick.
Did he say stand by or stand down? Which one?
No, he said stand
both.
back. He said stand back and stand by.
Yeah.
Both, which is crazy.
Proud Boys.
Together. Because stand back mean don't wild out yet, but stay the fuck ready.
Yes. Yep.
Wait your
You get
turn.
what I'm saying? Like, listen, this whole shit, this what I want to just get to real quick while we here, and then whatever, because we done talked about Trump, we done talked about racism so much. It's been 4 years of this shit. We about to go into the actual election, the actual voting time.
Hold on,
right?
real quick. I want to just chime in. Who was the brother that we lost this week? That a rapper, a Trump supporter. I just want to.
I don't know his name, but Els mentioned that to me the other day.
I mean, it's somebody that seemed to be very, very, very popular. I apologize for not.
He was a rapper, and I believe he was a Trump supporter. Correct.
That's
Right.
the reason, and that's the
Black
reason.
guy as well. Let's let that be known. Yep.
Listen, we got
Black
a lot,
rapper, Trump supporter.
we got a lot of-
His name was King Face. His name was King Face, and I just want to say, like, this is what we mean when beyond policies or just
what happened to
getting
King Face? Can I ask? Just by
I believe it was like I don't know, man. They said HIV. They've said other things. They said that this man passed from.
Right.
Regardless, this man passed away. Sometimes when people are trying to be, I use the word too intelligent, and I need people that are intelligent enough to understand what I'm trying to say.
Right.
When I'm saying that is, you got to go to the basics of things. And when a man's not, he shouldn't be, he shouldn't earn your vote if the man will not denounce white supremacy right in front of your face.
Correct.
Fuck everything you start talking about on I agree with the way he break down the money, the way this policy, that policy. Yo, this man, when he sees your face, he does not think that you should sit at the table equally with him.
Exactly.
He thinks that you are a subhuman.
And
if he doesn't think you're a subhuman, right? Let's say he doesn't. He was willing to rile up the people that think that you're a subhuman just to be in a position of power. And that right there is evil.
And the crazy part about that is that he even made promises to a lot of those, those the white people, the white families that live like, just, I don't want to call nobody no names because I don't hate nobody.
Rural, they live
I'm
in
not
rural
a hater,
destitute.
but
Let's say
people live
Midwest.
how they live as far as like trailers and things of that nature.
Yeah.
They say these are a certain type of white people, and I don't like to say that because I just don't like to feel like I'm bashing anybody. But
right.
whatever.
First off, our people didn't invent the words like poor white trash. That was something that they invented.
Right.
Yes.
But they said point blank period. Trump made a lot of promises, false promises, and just a bunch of shit to even these type people and let so many people down when he actually got into office, and he really showed that, you know, he was just for like a certain kind of people that was rich, people of power, whatever the case may be. But my whole thing is like, right now we're about to go into election time, and I'm not trying to sway nobody to tell nobody which way to vote, right? But I'm just saying, for me, I want to share my own experiences of what I'm dealing with in my head when it comes to voting right now and coming up and voting, because I feel like not voting really like doesn't help. And that's what I told my brother earlier, because my brother was just like, yo, I'm stuck. Like, I don't really feel like I should vote at all, because
either party, you're fucked either way.
Right. But
if your first introduction to politics was that, I wouldn't want to vote either.
Listen, it's tough out here. But what I will say is, okay, I'm gonna just weigh it out real quick. Try to do it as quick as possible.
Go ahead.
On one side, right, we got Bernie Sanders, right? White guy. They say he was racist in the past at one point. They say he had a big something to do with the crime bill that passed some laws, that passed some unfair sentences to a lot of inmates, unfair laws. I think
Bernie Sanders never did
excuse my name, Joe Biden. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, fuck.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
The confusion. Listen, you can't give Rich no motherfucker.
Listen,
how many shots you took before you drink that champagne?
Only like 2. It's not
17.
about that. It's about the 12K. We heading on 12K, and it's a celebration. We got the champagne in the building.
Yeah, but we got to be very careful, because
Joe Biden.
Shout to Bernie anyway, because
listen, I want to be clear. Hold on,
burn.
Bernie that nigga.
Yeah, listen, no, you heard what I said. Feel the burn.
Oh yeah, Bernie.
But listen, Joe Biden, whatever. Camilla, the lady that's running with him, she's
Harris,
the prosecutor that supposedly put a lot of people away. Like I told my brother in like a little Facebook chat we was having about 3 weeks ago. Even if that's the case, right, where Joe Biden did that back in the day, passed these laws, whatever. Like, even in that situation, a lot of people still had to like kind of like break these laws, like myself. I had to put myself in like a lot of these situations to still get fucked up by the sentences and by the laws that they had in place. I still had to go out there and actually commit the crimes to like get, and I'm not saying that he's right for that. Like he probably was still wrong for that back then. But we got to make a comparison.
There's some real shit you saying right now, bro.
No, absolutely. Like, cause now we comparing him to like Donald Trump. Since Donald Trump got in office, Donald Trump has been promoting hate, division, a lot of chaos. He's been telling the police that they got to rough people up like back in the day. That sounds like racism to me. When he first got in office, he said, listen, I'm not worrying about no new people voting for me. He said, the people that are going to vote for me haven't voted in a long time. I've been tuned into Donald Trump for a minute. He said the people that are going to vote for me right now and come out in this election haven't voted in a long time because they're not in agreement with the system in itself. They don't care about either party. Basically, what I got from him talking like that is he was saying everybody that's coming out and voting for me are the racist people who haven't voted in forever, because they don't give a fuck who y'all put up there. If it ain't a motherfucker that's just about white running shit, white being in control, white everything, we don't give a fuck and we not voting for shit. That's racist people, right? Then he told the police, yo, we got to rough these people up like we did back in the day, right? We got to rough them up like we did back in the day. He did that in the beginning of his rallies, when he was doing his rallies to get in office. And then next thing you know, we see police killing people at the motherfucking all-time high that we've never seen before, right? And most people of color, black people. And my whole thing is this. Even a lot of white people, don't get me wrong, I think we got a lot of racist white people still left out there. But I think we got a lot of white people who don't want to live like that. I think we got a lot of white people who just want to live in peace, make sure their kids live in a peaceful world.
Right.
Make sure their kids live in a world where they can be friends with whoever the fuck they want to be friends with. Right? And I just feel like we got to really do the math when it comes to this voting. I hear a lot of people talking about not voting. When you don't vote, you got to understand that these white racist people, the racist ones, even the black and Latino and Asian racist people who out here and who would prefer the segregation again, who would prefer the separation again in 2020, 2021, they would prefer that shit. They actually are with Donald Trump. Even if they don't like Donald Trump, because they might not even like white people.
Nah, man, these people think that they're going to get a seat at the table. People always did the thing where they kissed ass to think that they're going to be accepted. At the end of the day, let me be very clear. I'm going to use the words fucking for you. If you black, them white people think you are a nigger. You're Asian, no matter whether you're from China or Japan, they
The
think that
Latinos
you are a
too.
chink.
The
This is
Latinos
how they
too.
feel about us,
Yeah.
minorities.
Yeah.
They don't fuck with you. They'll take your vote. They'll say, help put me in power, fool.
Because every time they go into election, they're always talking about what they're gonna do for actually this debate. They were just specifically talking about black people. Oh, black people. Well, they didn't specifically say black people, but you know who they were talking about. Y'all specifically said, we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. Bro, how? What are you gonna do to help police stop killing black men? What are you gonna do?
Nothing, because they're in a position where they're saying that what this dude is saying is, I am the law and order
Yep.
president.
Exactly.
That means that when he's talking about law and order, he's talking about,
doom 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 doom.
No, because that actually is quite entertaining. Black people dying is not entertaining. You know what I'm saying? In real life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all bullshit. We're about to get out of here. I want to highlight something that shows that this man is just trying to be ignorant. You know your competitor. You know what's going on in their life. Is no way you know that man's son, or you think that man's son received money, $3 million from Russians, but you don't know that man's other son, Bo, died of cancer. And this man was, if you want to talk about military and all the shit that people try to point his propaganda, like he was a soldier, he fought for our country, blah 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 blah. When he said the words, I don't know Bo, when he know that man's son died, that's the part that makes it where it's like, oh, you's an evil motherfucker.
Facts. You
trying to point out his son that is still alive and point out that he's got a drug problem. Mm-hmm. That he that he got this money from the Russians
in Moscow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to point all of that out. But then when this man fires back and says that my son did this, that, and the third, he served our military, he was a fucking hero, and this and that, and you just be like, oh, I don't know him.
He been
that shit right there evil, because he know exactly who the fuck he was talking about when he was talking about that man's son. That shit different type of evil. You know that man's kid died. You know what I'm saying?
Not only his kid, his wife and his daughter passed away too. If nobody knew that, his wife and daughter passed away in a car accident. Well, I don't know if it was a car. It was some type of accident, but they definitely both died. So you got to understand, not only his wife passed away, his daughter passed away, and his son. So don't try to denounce somebody's children.
Man, no, that's
period.
Wild. It's just wild. It's just not respectful, man. It's certain things you just as a human being, we in a debate, but it's certain levels and things that we just don't touch and we don't do, because actually it don't have nothing to do with the issues at hand anyway.
At all.
So I was about to say something, but this is my thing, because I don't even know. Like I said, I watched that shit last night and it didn't move the needle for me at all. Like if I felt some kind of way,
what you mean? Because that sounded kind of freaky. But
no. As far as and I don't think it moved the needle for anybody that was watching it. Like
me neither.
If you was already going to vote for who you was going to vote for, I don't think that the performance last night
helped
determined anything.
Mm-hmm. Or help you make a decision.
I think after watching it, you just still stuck in the same position that you was before you turned it on. But what I will say is, I just think we got to start looking for resolutions as well, because it's a lot of stuff that we're just mad at something, right? As far as all right, cool, racism. What else are we going to get mad at? But that's the only thing I'm saying is kind of where are we going to go with that? Because if we got that, if racism is just going to hold up everything, because if the person is racist and have all of the qualities that you want, are you still going to go fuck with them? I'm not even saying this for Trump. I'm just saying future whatever, that we can't just look at one thing and think that one box checks off everything.
Well, what you can say
all.
is if a person's not, at the end of the day, you can't spend money. Fuck the economy. If you can't live, not alive. If people don't care whether your people of your skin tone live or die, it doesn't fucking matter how much money you got. If a motherfucker feels like, well, I got a better tax break for my money, it doesn't matter to me that my neighbor's dead or that young black people, like my son, are dead. As long as it's not my son and I've got money, then you need to fucking check yourself. But so, with that being said, man, this has been another Sound Only Saturday. I know that y'all have been spoiled with the visuals. I'm in practice mode. I'm in my cinematic videographer mode, so I'm learning. But I love the fact that we got back to this, because if y'all notice, there's a different tone on those Sound Only Saturdays. We get really down to the meat and potatoes of real issues, because it's just a different vibe.
And it's humble us. This humble people. It's humbling because, it just reminds us of the beginning, and before we was actually just able to have visuals and be able to do extra visuals. You know what I'm saying? Really just tighten up and elevate a little bit. So it's just humbling to come back.
Look, Garnett still mocking. You know what I mean? Of course,
he's the mocker. Garnett the mocker.
Yeah,
Maki Balboa.
Maki Bal.
Porter just the GOAT, man.
He's a Maki
that's
player.
a fact.
Sometimes y'all just gotta watch him. That nigga's hilarious,
He's
dog.
the Malcolm
the
X
nigga's
of the
hilarious.
show.
I'm coming out.
Look
listen.
how cool he sit. The nigga just he always got rhythm when he talk.
I'm telling y'all,
Nigga be
listen.
like,
I'm telling y'all now.
Raising the
and I know
eyebrow.
that- I'm telling y'all now, Garnett
Bad
is going to introduce me later, because we got so much great shit to do.
I'm
Absolutely.
introducing him to crack cocaine, baby.
Oh, no, first off,
to crack
Well, listen,
cocaine,
on
and
that
then we
note,
doing comedy.
Listen, first off,
Then we going on stage,
First off,
and right after the crack,
I want to be clear. Nobody's nobody's doing crack cocaine.
big blast.
Right now, we're live from the radio room. We might, we still figuring out what we want to do, because that's the freedom that we have. We don't know whether or not we're going to be bringing Sound Only Saturdays from the radio room, how we want to do it.
It's a luxury,
bringing
baby.
more to the OnlyFans. But what I will say is, thanks to y'all and the support and the fact that the world is opening back up, it might be sometimes, bear with us, where we don't have a Sound Only Saturday. We skipped the Tuesday episode for the first time. It's some moves being made, man. I might have to shoot to LA and handle some business that's going to benefit everybody further. You know what I'm saying?
Be patient.
But we're always going to have
Dev.
we're going to have an
That nigga about
episode
to hop
every
on
week,
Delta.
but it might not be two. It might not be two, because we got a lot of shit going on, man.
Absolutely.
But we appreciate y'all once again. Another sip, and a cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers for that 11.7.
Oh yeah.
K.
About to hit
Listen.
12K, 12 carats.
500K. Appreciate
Cheers,
y'all,
guys.
man.
baby.
Listen,
Thank you.
listen,
Thank
I'm
y'all.
Shout to
Thank
Chelsea
y'all.
Lee. Shout to
Shout out
Chelsea
to
Lee.
Chelsea, my partner in crime.
DJ
That's our partner.
Chelsea
She's a
Lee.
detective.
She's the best DJ in the world.
Right.
Remember her.
Blow
Remember
it out
her
your
name.
ass.
She gonna be
Blow
bigger than ever.
Heavy,
blow it out
heavy.
your
We
ass.
rep ours
blow
heavy
it out your
Yes,
ass.
when
we
they
do.
can't be here with
Boom,
us, because it's the
boom.
fantastic
Fly.
Blow it
Yes.
out your ass.
Listen.
I just was trying to be her.
And with that being said,
Blow it
man,
out your ass.
shout out to Els holding the camera. We out of here, man. Thank y'all.
Chelsea
Peace.
Lee.
D-Mac on the fucking track. Majestic, keep stacking them.
Gotta watch my back, cause niggas don't got it like they say they do. Lot of capping niggas don't live that life they claim they do. Better watch your homies, niggas switch up, they might change on you. You could peep it from afar just by the way they move. Running these streets got me exhausted. Remember nights I almost lost it. They took my bro and I've been lost in. It ain't this, ain't these streets done scarred me. They say it's all love, but it ain't real, cause they don't show that. See it picture perfect, no picture, no this ain't Kodak. Stepping with shooters, time back the shooter, he gon' blow that. Don't play about my guys, it's bloodshed, then you owe that. I got pain running through my veins, this shit is crazy. Being telling me I need to change, stuck in my ways, steady running through these streets with my pistol repping my gang. Mama telling me I need to slow it down, got kids to raise. I done been forgotten I was broke, you know they play you different. But when you got it and they don't, that's when they say you different. They let us see you falling, yeah, they hate you winning. No, they ain't play their cards right, they wish they played. Gotta watch my back, cause niggas don't got it like they say they do. Lot of capping niggas don't live that life they claim they do. Better watch your homies, niggas switch up, they might change on you. You can peep it from afar just by the way they move. Running these streets got me exhausted. Remember nights I almost lost.